Hello, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? We're playing some Potionomics today. I liked that. The pause fish into the pog fish. It's very good, plastic squid, thank you. Yeah, it's just been a minute since we played this. Did I actually switch the screen region? I didn't, did I? Nope. There you are. What are these games, and do they have dwarves? Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Dwarf Fortress. Like I said, it's not because I'm obsessed, it's because you guys are obsessed. I'm blaming you for my problems. What was I even doing? Disappointed it wasn't dwarf. We could do some more dwarf in a minute, but like I want to at least get a little progress done in this because I am enjoying it. This is a good game, but Dwarf Fortress definitely has its mind worms in me. Let's see. What is our current goal on potions? Do we know? We should. All right, so we got a grand poison cure, a grand thunder tonic, and a grand stamina potion. Okay. So let's try that stamina potion first because I remember this being a total bitch to make. All right, so we need red, purple to make it. Okay, so let's start by just finding all the purple we've got. It's got some red in it. Let's throw some of this bitch in there. All right. And then this has some purple. We need even amounts of both. Somehow we've worked that out. That's kind of pog. All right. We're at the limits of stuff that we can put in this pot. Okay. So we're gonna have that problem, are we? Let's try this one. Do the same thing. So boop to boop. This only has 200 available versus 350. I see. And 350 is not good enough. Is that what you're telling me? Huh. All right, so now we need some red. Bring it back to... Okay. We are very close to being able to do this. Also, OBS keeps, like, flashing white. That's not a thing I've seen it do before. It's a little concerning. All right, so we're gonna need better cauldrons, I think is what this comes down to. So, do we have alternative potion cauldrons that we could put in place of this and... Let's see. Can we perhaps switch them out for a better one? So... Okay. Alright, I'm going to switch out these shadow ones for awful ones. And then we're going to upgrade the shadow ones. But in the meantime, we're going to do some, like, baby bitch potions. Just brew something, you know? So we're not going to try and do anything fancy, just like red and green stuff. Just make some good mana potions or health potions. But anyway, how are you guys doing? How's your day been? We have a runoff election going on here in Austin for mayor, so I went and voted for that. It's one of the nice things about being a streamer is that I've got a little bit of like time to go and vote on stuff like that, where people most of the time don't get to. Anna LRK, thank you for the 35 months of support. That's very cool of you. Thank you so much. 35 is like, holy crap, that's like 3 years. Well, thank you. Is this good enough? That's fine. I probably want to speed it up just a little bit so that way we can get this stuff out of the way for the next potion pot that we're going to put in here. We don't need to be that cool. Can we back it down a bit? Also, why is OBS flashing? Like, that's really concerning me. That doesn't seem like a thing it should do. In the other glass cauldron, we'll make like a mana potion or something. I don't know. Was just listening to stuff about the rat experiments, you know, the Mouse City thing. Fred Knutson had a video on it. It's very good. It's been a minute since I've seen it, but it was done by a different guy, the one that I watched. So like it was a different take on it, and the overpopulation thing largely overblown. Turns out, like, not actually a big deal. Turns out that humans aren't stupid enough to kill themselves from that, and you know, any idea when I'll be switching to Minecraft? I'll probably do this for like an hour or two. It depends. Minecraft we're probably gonna do around 5, which means that there's a little bit of wiggle room there. You know, maybe it's a little dwarf, maybe a little dwarfin. Ah, it's groove music. That's what's causing the problem. That's interesting. The default music player. Perfect. Brew that. All right, cool. So we got some stuff on the brew. Let's leave the health potions here. Actually, you know what? I need to take these things off and check and see what we're even making for people. Do you guys really want me to switch to Dwarf Fortress like right now? Like, I could. I don't mind. Yes. Break from Dwarf, good. I mean, I'd watch it. I'm surprised that that game does as well as it does as far as popularity goes. Like, people really like watching Dwarf. It's fun to listen. Yeah. Why is my phone constantly buzzing? It's my mom and my wife talking. I really like that they like each other. I think I've told this story before, but like the first time that they were set up to meet, they both like sent me like messages being like, I really hope she likes me. Like, I know she's really important to you, and I really hope that she likes me. And I was just laughing to myself. I'm like, oh my God. But they get along so good, man. Like, I love my mom. I love my wife. Did I cross? No, I told them afterwards that they did that, and they both had a chuckle about it because it's true. Like, you know, they don't need to worry about that kind of stuff. Like, they have some hobbies in common. They both like to like sew and stuff. So like, you know, it's viable that like I mean, it's not unexpected to me that that they like each other at all. Oh my God, what the fuck is this shit? Grand? How about you fuck out of my shop? I'm not gonna spend the time on that. I'm not even gonna like pretend that I'm going to. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. I went to go vote, like I said, right? And I just want to like, let me ask you guys a question, okay? let's imagine that you're working alone, right? You're working alone at a shop, and you're not in the shop, right? For like, I don't know, 10 minutes? 5 minutes? A decent amount of time, right? What is your response to someone saying, "Oh, are you here alone today?" When you finally walk back in from your smoke. Like, I literally just looking for like general like responses. Like, yeah, you work at the, let's assume that you work at this store, and like you come back from like a 5-minute smoke break or whatever, and there's just a customer standing in the store like at the front counter, like just kind of like hanging out. Like, what is your reaction to them saying, "Oh, hey, I guess are you alone here today?" Like, is that... Okay. Because the guy definitely was like, be extra creepy, look him dead in the eyes and say, "We're never alone." Okay, so you guys do think that the guy standing at the counter is kind of weird. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I just like, I always get a weird vibe from this guy. So there's a liquor store that's nearby, right? They sell like CBD stuff and like that, and I partake. And he always gives me like the side eye when I come in, acting like I'm some sort of like drug addict or something, but I come in like maybe once a month. And he always gives me this look like, why the fuck are you here? Like, are you gonna rob me? I mean, I wear a mask everywhere I go, but the guy like definitely has this vibe of like that he doesn't trust me. Which, I mean, that's fair, but also, like, really bizarre, because I've done nothing to, like, harm or otherwise, like... I haven't done anything to this man, but he always acts like I'm about to rob the store. And so when I ask, like, "Oh, are you here alone?" trying to make small talk as he's checking things out, right? He goes, "Why do you want to know?" And I'm like, "Well, you know, I was just standing here for a minute. I just want to make sure, like, last time I was in, he was just, like, real short with me about everything. Why did I ask that? I mean, like, I was standing in the store for, like, 5-10 minutes just being like, is anyone even gonna, like, show up? Like, am I just gonna, like, stand here and do not... Okay, so it is me. I'm the asshole. Okay. That's not the best question you could have asked. Okay, that's why I asked it the way I did, because I wanted to see, like, is it just me, or is this weird? And the answer is, I'm the weirdo. Not the best question. Okay, fair enough. But, I mean, I was in the store long enough to, like, grab anything I wanted and then walk out. If I was gonna, like, steal, why wouldn't I? Like, I would have. Like, I would have just, like, walked back there, stolen it, and walked out if that was my intent. Okay. So I am being, I'm the weirdo. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. There's something they don't tell you about city living. People just drop gum wherever they are. But listen to me, Sylvia. I'm not in the mood. I'm just in a mood today. No harm done. You want to talk about it? I'd rather do something. That's why I never asked to come over. Is the fire under your cauldron good and hot? Sure, you want to brew some potions? I was thinking more along the lines of comfort food. Let's bake. While Sylvia gets the fire going, Mint dusts the countertop with flour. And there are people in this town who have no cookies, Sylvia. And that's an injustice that I cannot allow to continue. Mint plops a mass of cookie dough onto the counter and begins flattening it with her hammer. Sophie almost asks whether that's sanitary, but decides that she doesn't really want to know the answer. Once the cookies are baking, Mint exhales in relief. Seem to be working out some aggression on that dough. Yeah, I guess she had a lump of cookie dough with her? A little bit, yeah. The thing is, I hate to admit this, but after working so hard to get here, I'm struggling to find my place in the guild. What if I never fit in? So don't try and fit in. Carve out your own space, and they'll have to make room for you. That was basically my whole motto back home, and somehow it's harder here, though. I'm not so used to second-guessing myself, but I'm also not used to being surrounded by actual honest-to-goodness heroes. Some of who are legends, doing their best to work their careers, and we're all competing on the same quest, the same loot, talking about intimidating. Just wanted to join this guild since I was a little kid, but nothing in my childhood prepared me for this. Let's stay on topic. We should focus on solutions. There may be a solution that can give you a leg up. Well, good news on that front. I took some mild violence against a mound of unsuspecting cookie dough. But I've come up with a plan, and I think it's a good one. Cute and clever? You're the whole package. Nah, I'm just a tank, and tanks face problems head on. So here's the plan. Like the best plans, it's simple. Every hero has their tools of their trade. Every famous hero I read about as a kid has a famous weapon. Wielding a one-of-a-kind legendary weapon is a surefire way of proving I deserve to be here. I don't know if you really need a legendary weapon. A sword with a name and a pedigree won't make you any more worthy of being here. I know that. Sort of, but it will make me feel better, and that's worth thinking, isn't it? There's just one problem, though. There aren't enough legendary weapons to go around. Everyone's accounted for has already been claimed. However, plenty of weapons have gone missing over the years. Some of them are right here on this island. They're out there, waiting to be rediscovered. I just got to track one down. Great labor to win my place amongst the legends. You think Mint has bottom key smashing energy? You guys just say words sometimes. Me too. I'm confident that I've got skills to search for legendary loot and battle the best beasties at the same time. Yeah, I know what bottom key smashing is. I just don't like... I don't see how that equates to this. Fight off enough slimes and you learn muscle memory will guide you. Same with haggling with customers, probably. Raise interest by 4. Okay, but it's free. Definitely picking up some good moves. You and me both. Let's show everybody what we got. Starting out with these cookies. They smell ready to me. When you compliment her, she's like, nah, but her hands flail around a lot. That's what key smashing bottoms do. Man. Would I eat potion lesbian cookies? No. They just pointed out how none of this is sanitary. This is one of those things that you go, oh, well, I'm not really hungry right now, but I'll take one for home. And then you throw it away once you get home because it's just like, you don't want to be like, you know, rude, but also like, you're not going to eat it. Like when kids give you cookies. This makes me homophobic. Hey, how about you go die over here? Oh, I need to have some mana potions in there. We probably have enough health. I'm just eyeballing this. I'm not even trying to figure out what the math is on that. I need more mana potions because it's just simply too far. I legitimately don't think that she can do this. Are you gonna play the Justin Roland Cringefest game? Oh, you mean the one where it's the gun talks to you and just does the Morty voice? That one? I watched Rick and Morty. I really tried. Like, because it's like a cultural thing. It's like a phenomenon. Everyone's talking about it. It's a big deal. I decided to watch it, and I just did not get it, man. If you think that I'm sniffling, I'm going to go and blow my nose. I don't know if it is the game or not, but... Okay, one more health potion and you're good. Cool. It's just not my style of humor, man. And I don't think it's like that, like, you know, oh, this, that, and the other. It's just like, I don't find it funny, you know? Sort of like how a bad joke isn't funny. It's not like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of hard to like say nowadays, because if you're like, oh, it's not funny, people are like, oh, you're offended. It's like, no, it's just like, I didn't really think of it as a joke, and it just doesn't really do it for me, you know? Like, I didn't laugh. There are cat characters, and they're fucking amazing. They sell you loot boxes filled with, like, bullshit, and most of the time, it's worth it. And then you can sell the bullshit to the twink. The non-binary twink. You know, honestly, I think I'm just gonna... God, I'm fucking broke. Okay, let's figure out how much it costs and what I need in order to, like, improve my cauldrons, and we can go from there. Peak funny if you're in middle school. Okay, so... This one has 420, but not that many slots. Okay, so we need 770. $770 times 2, preferably. I think I'd go ahead and give him a gift because that takes no time to do. Would you like rock? This gift really tickles my whiskers. Great. Nice. Would you like rock? It's gonna cost us 1 to get back, so I think we send you out on an adventure. Sulfuric acid. Can you handle it? I think I'm gonna have to send you out on a cheaper quest because I don't have that kind of money. You can handle this one, right? No, literally no. Okay, go for it anyway. All right, let's go back home. And then we open up our brew. Flawed brew, shit. Good brew, It's got some like funky taste, but that's okay. We're gonna switch out the equipment because it turns out that I can't actually do this. Like, I'm not gonna be able to like switch out the ones that we've got here, so we might as well just keep the best ones I've got, put them out, and go from there. Anasi, thank you for the 39 months of support. And then we open up the shop. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, man. I don't think I want to use the thing that she's given me because I don't think that 0 mana 4 damage is good enough to justify the, like, cost it is in my deck. I don't think that 4 is ever going to be the amount that I need in order to progress the bar. You know, like here I need 10. Card draw is a cost. So it's like, is that worth? I think I probably end on this turn. Yeah, with sleight of hand. And then you just won't notice the problems with it. Okay, I might have just noticed that I was 4 off of getting up the next level, and you can shut the fuck up about that. You absolutely shut your whore mouth if you just noticed that as well. I can't help but notice your shoulders and ass are very much on display. Would you mind explaining this? Is this Slay the Spire, but you sell garbage to people? No. It's... it's an economics game, but also a dating sim, but also a card game. Each element controls one small aspect of the gameplay. So the barter system is cards, but you get the cards by interacting with the people that you're doing the dating sim stuff with. It all actually like works really like clean together. It's just a completely random collection of stuff. Abigail Morgan LaFay, holy shit, how are you doing today? Oh man, that was barely any money, man. Oh shit! Ah, fuck, there's water everywhere. Ah, God! Fuck. 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 Oh, shit. Everything's wet. I've not doused my water on my table, like, at all this week. I'll have you know. For free. Jesus fuck, there's water everywhere. Holy shit. How? There's not that much water in this thing. Okay, it's a little on the damp side. But, like... I think it's fine. Is this... Oh, fuck, there's water on this. I should really put that on my battle jacket at some point. I got it last year for Christmas, and I still haven't done it. It's... Oh, fuck, that's wet? Okay. Well, that sucked. Jesus fuck. I think we're probably gonna do like one more day. What the fuck, Corsac? Sylvia, I hope I'm not interrupting. You are? I was having a good life and then you walked in. I'm all set up in the guild hall now. Baptiste said to let you know. Okay, I'll keep you in mind. Was there something else? Matter of fact, yeah. He's shown me kindness, Sylvia. Setting me on a new path. Feel like I should return the favor. You could share some pointers. I'm always looking to learn and grow. That's not a bad way to be. I was going to suggest you start growing your own ingredients. Ever try it? Took a botany class in college where we learned the basics. I mean, it didn't go well. Not for my GPA. Not for the poor plants. Not everybody is gifted with a green thumb, but gardening is easy with a slime bulb. Slime bulb. Come across them every once in a while. Little creature gobble up all sorts of things. In the right conditions, they reshape their own protoplasmic mass to grow identical copies of their last meal. It's downright fascinating adaptation. They're awfully nice to look at. And eco-friendly, I'm guessing. If they have your endorsement. Any resource you can clone is by definition renewable. Here, I'll provide you with a specimen I extracted from the wild. Was a bit of a runt, but I nursed her to health with my homemade plant formula and frequent words of encouragement. Wow, okay, thanks, I'll try it out. Does me some good to see that you're giving some thought on minimizing your footprint. Mind if I give you some pointers on proper care and feeding? Please do. Behold, the humble slime bulb. Remarkable, magical, cute as a button organism capable of cloning any ingredient. Just place the ingredient you want to duplicate inside the empty slime bulb. Oh my god. Once the ingredient is gestating, you can feed her extra ingredients that'll help her grow more of the gestating ingredient. A bulb's color tells you what matrimen they prefer to munch on. You feed the right matrimen and she'll be happy and healthy and grow a lot of ingredients for you. Nice, you know going green could actually give me an edge. It's not such a surprise, actually. Nature's not a congeniality contest. Plenty of animals take what they want and don't say sorry. Squirrels, for instance. You want to bring home some gold? Channel that ferocity, Sylvia. Be the squirrel. Ferocity of the squirrel. Apply ferocity of the squirrel until the end of the current haggle session. Raises interest by 2 whenever a card is played. Persists until another stance is played. Corsac's adapt card changes to deal 12 interest. Huh. So this is gonna be like oh god, what's the robot in Slay the Spire called? Like you change stances and changing the stances gives you buffs. I think I follow, but the squirrels are all that ferocious? I've got a few scars to say that they are. Don't make the mistake of underestimating a squirrel, Sylvia. Not like I underestimated you. That's all I got for now, but you know where to find me. Dancer. Yeah, no, it is the dancer, not the robot that switches stance, isn't it? The monk? Let's check on the little guy when you have some time. All right, let's give that a go. So you are a red Megaman. So what's the best red one that I can give? Here, have this. Okay. I gave you 5. Let's see what that does. I do think I want to add that card to my deck. Because I think that actually is pretty nice. I wish you could have multiple decks. Okay. I'm just going to take a picture of this deck, and then I'm going to redo my deck entirely, because I think that we just, we might have just discovered a new deck archetype based on the squirrel card. So let's just trash the whole deck and start with the ferocity of the squirrel. All right, so if there was a way to start with that card, I'd be pretty happy. Draw an opening hand, can only raise interest by 4, apply sympathy for 1 turn. It's pretty good. Actually, no, I don't think I want elevator pitch on this. And then I think I'm going to take that muscle memory I want to take the cheapest possible cards that I can take, which means that Jingle is not going to be useful. We'll take Captivate. Sleight of Hand. I really like the damage output of these. It's not really the theme of the deck, but I'm going to go and do it anyway. Plant the Seed. I think we can... You know what? Let's take out of it and thought... Man, this is a really weird deck. Apply Shocked for 2 turns. Opener, raise 17 interest instead. What is Shocked? Reduce all interest gained by 25%. That's not great. 2 is better than 1. Barrage. And then all these cards are kind of bad. Okay, so we got 4 very bad cards. Or we need to add 4 more cards. We need cheap card draw. Warming up. Raises interest by 5 at the start of customer's turn. Customer cannot shield. That seems good. It makes the next card cost 1, which most of these do. I don't think we want Jingle, because everything in this deck is really skinny. Disarm doesn't feel like it's worth doing. I could see myself using Pump Up, though, because that's an extra 50%. Okay, let's give this deck a job. Let's give this deck a try. We'll see if it works. Arrange potions. Jingle gains you patience on 0 cost cards. Right. Oh fuck. Does that mean I put in Jingle instead? Because how much does Jingle do again? Cost 2 less. So, so that means that my most expensive card effectively will cost 1. My least expensive card will cost -1. So, gains me 1. Okay, sure. Let's brew some more potions. So again, we're not going to be able to actually upgrade them. So there's no reason to not just fill them to the brim and let this take however long this is going to take. This is Blue Imagiman. Use speed potion? Sure. 9 is a bit of a while, though. Let's speed it up just a little bit. That's fine. And then this pot, all right, perfect. There's 2 extra brewing segments at the end of the day. Yeah, I want to be able to sell whatever this is as well. So this is a bit of a wombo combo, like light on the ground, but I'm going to draw through my entire deck is the idea. If that's okay, what cards am I like? I would assume his things is going to be other stances that work into other builds. Who am I using a lot of? Kind of an even amount of Owl and, what's her name? Zandriel? The concern is if I never get a stance. That is a concern. But with excessive card draw, I should get it. Additionally, none of my cards cost much, so I should be able to, like, stall until I get it. Which means that Plant the Seed will do some good in the turn. We're losing 2 every turn, but... Alright, opening act. Ferocity. That's a weird stance to take while talking to someone. All right, we already have warm up going. And it probably won't actually benefit us here. Interestingly. All right. This has to be our last turn then. Okay. How many cards can I play? I can play 2. Just to play cards because it raises the interest anyway. And then we end the turn with this, and that's max. Okay, it's a little awkward, but it works. Let's see if it works on this guy too. Does this, Oh, it does stack. Good. All right, in turn. We don't have Spirit of the Squirrel or whatever yet, so we don't really want to use muscle memory. There we go. Now then. I think we want to draw 3 cards because there's a high chance that we get that one that's like for every card in your hand or whatever. Okay, we didn't get it, but we can jingle into Captivate for 2 extra energy and then jingle into Muscle Memory. Into Muscle Memory. Now, we have another sleight of hand in the deck. So... do we risk it or do we call it here? It's only going to add 8. It was not that much. I'm going to end the turn. Squirrel buff doesn't go away between customers? What? Really? Only 1 energy next turn. That's fine. I do so much, like, damage over time that I don't really have to care about that. I maxed out both of those guys. Also, barely any sales. What's going on? I don't really want to travel out there. Really, stuff being in the window matters that fucking much? Holy shit. Brew, one of these is done. Why do I keep framing this as hurting customers? I don't know. Fantasies? Thank you guys for supporting my awful Twitch career so I don't have to work customer service. Just as a random shout out to that. Else I would have probably murdered someone. Not sure who, but just, you know, customers, right? That looks pretty well balanced. I'm fine with brewing that. If you had to kill one viewer, who would it be? If I tell you, they'll know. And they'll start running towards me, apparently. Because you guys have some dark humor. Alright, I think we just, the only problem with this build is those inevitable customers that have debuffs for stuff. Are grand potions really where it's at right now? I mean, like, I kind of need those for the contest. How much is this one? Well, it's more than you can spend. You're right. So I did 1 damage and a heart, and then also gained like 4 energy? I think net I was up by 3 there. I don't know what we started at. Scheme is more likely to get me the card that I'm looking for here. Oh, perfect. Oh. All right, can I make this better? I get 2 per card in my hand. Ferocity of the Squirrel raises stuff by 2 anyway. So we Squirrel and Barrage, and it ends up being the same thing. But I also have the Squirrel buff now for the next fight, perhaps? We're very low on energy, so we need to find some. Let's do Jingle into Muscle Memory to gain 2? Did they fix that glitch? I guess they did. Okay, that apparently was not intended. All right, like 2 off of perfect. Sure. And I do have the Squirrel buff already, so I don't actually need to play Ferocity of the Squirrel here, because it cost me 1 energy for nothing, effectively. So I think we just leave it in our hand as dead weight. Did I miss anything? We switched out the deck for less of a OTK and more for a damage over time stall with lots of card draw. Should make it very consistent. We do have Barrage into other damage. Or no, it's the other card than Barrage. I think that we just hope that we get... Please don't sing. Okay, so Jingle might get removed from the deck if that glitch is gone. Let's confirm that real quick. We're currently at 2. We go down to 1. If we go back up to 2, then the glitch still works. Okay, the glitch still works. Which means that I Jingle into Plant Seed again. It just doesn't work on 0-cost cards. Interesting. What in the fuck is that? Sure. Still makes Jingle worthwhile. Because it does reduce the cost of the more expensive cards, and it does sometimes give me extra. Our stress levels are really high. It might be worth it to have some way of reducing stress. I don't think that barrage is worth it, no. The game even says no. Defense is problem. Yeah. It's a very big problem. We're gonna have to spend some time today just relaxing because we're stressing ourselves the fuck out. We still have a lot of time on our hands. Is tension, perfect. The dot is okay and all, but it builds up more. Yeah. Yeah, because our deck is kind of like filled with bullshit right now. And that's not the best. 4? So the stress cards don't count. I was trying to figure out how 4 worked out. That's bad news. Okay. Last turn somehow. Okay, there are cards from the Moth Lady about, like, working. Has Barrage worked? Not really, no. We're taking it out for sure. But there are cards from the Moth Lady that work off of stress. Let's try and keep intact how much stress we have at the end of this volley. Because it may be worth it to just, you know, lean into it. I think that's the name of the card, too. I don't remember how it works. But it is really fucking up the deck we've got. Like, look at her. She is fucked right now. Okay. It's also really fucking with our consistency of our deck. Yeah. Especially if Barrage is not going to work for this. All right, so the next card costs 2 less. Okay, that did not work. But it did work with the squirrel thing. Okay, we can still do it. It's just holy shit. All right. So we're removing. We're getting rid of where is it? Barrage. The buff you get out of Barrage is so bad. All right, lean into it. Raise interest by 3 for every 5 points of stress. Discard 1 card at random. Okay. I'm thinking about taking out one of my Ferocity of the Squirrels. I don't know if my card draw is strong enough to justify that. You only need 1 per shop time, right? The main issue is I need to be able to draw into it. So if I only have, I think I draw like 5 cards, 3 on the first turn, 5 on every turn. 1 card in 20 is a very low odds of actually drawing it. It's, you know, 5% chance of drawing it versus 10%. Which obviously goes up the more we play, because I lower the, you know, it's the Monty Hall problem with cards. Elevator pitch, speaking of the Monty Hall problem, would be helpful, I guess. It for sure picks 1 card that is not Ferocity of the Squirrel and gets it out of the way. However, that being said, it makes sure we do not draw Ferocity of the Squirrel in one of the 3 slots to begin with, which I think is bad. I think that's worse. So maybe we go with a Sympathy? Or, yeah. Gain 2 shields. It's cheap. Yeah, you might be right on that. Maybe interest buffs aren't the way to go. What is Charmed? Temporarily increase the potion price. No. That's too inconsistent. I don't like that. That's on the end of your thing. You're drawing 1. Pump it up is not good enough. 2 is better than 1. So the haggle session is like from the start of when I open the shop to when I end the shop. Same with the Ferocity of the Squirrel. So 2 is better than 1 would add a copy of another card. What card do I want 2 or more copies of? Because I thought it was just like for the current like customer, but it's like the whole time you're in the shop. Lean into it actually seems pretty strong with this deck. I don't like the idea of doing a stress deck. I play video games to avoid stress. Are any of these cards situational? More card draw would be nice. A stress deck means 1 haggle a day kind of thing. My God, the synergy of these things. So, okay, so I have 47 stress right now. That's a lot. So we're going to go hang out with people in order to like bring that down. But lean into it is 3 for every 5 points. So 47, that's, well, 45, really. So 45 divided by 5 times 3 is what we're looking at then. So 27? That's a lot. Like, comparing it to, I mean, it's not going to be good early. It's going to be quite bad, actually, early on. But later on in a haggle session, I guess that's what we're calling it. I got all these pieces of paper I got to throw away because they're all like covered in water. What's this one is rage enthusiasm. It's 3 for 16. That's, and I think that we probably lean into it after we played everything else in the hand. Like that's going to be the last card that we play per thing. We need to, fuck, now I want to go try this deck out. Brew, anything in here? I forgot how long these are supposed to take. Okay, so they're going to take a little longer. Do we have at least 1,000? We have 1,758. That's enough to go visit Matuk about his thing. So we're going to get 2 of those and maybe some more shelves. Oh, and we can rank up with him. I don't know how much stress removal we get. All right, I think I want more Magimins rather than... Okay. Let's rank up with him. I have been trying to mitigate my stress thus far as well in this game, but have we not worked hard in the recent days, Sylvia? Do we not wear perspiration upon our brows? We have, we do. Right you are. And therefore it is time for the most delightful of all breaks, ice cream break. I'm so on board with this. Muktuk has evidently made his selections in advance. When it's his turn, he requests 2 scoops, 1 mint, 1 chocolate chip, and 1 mint chocolate chip and 1 buttered prawn. I was with you for a minute, man. I think mint, like chocolate mint chocolate chip and chocolate would be good. This is weird. It's an odd combination, I know, but I find the complementary colors nearly as enjoyable as the treat itself. Interesting, I don't usually think about the colors. A snack is best when it engages all senses. I know of what I speak. I do not like to brag, but people have elevated ice cream to an art form, not merely in taste, but in presentation. Each scoop is mathematically perfect sphere. Anything less is tossed into the dogs. Not that I'm complaining about Raftia's offerings, of course. The ice cream is a marvel. Even these scoops are slightly oblate. Strange, though. Things make me think suddenly of home. Tell me, Sylvia, are you ever homesick? Nah, I live in the present, sure. And in the present, I live here. It's good to appreciate, I mean, like... I don't know. I get to hang out with my folks. So I don't really... I'm not that far from home. It's good to appreciate your current environments, but equally good, I think, to maintain a sense of connection with your point of origin. Of course, it's easy for me. I bring the best part of home with me. For a walrus carries with him the voice of his ancestors. What do you mean? I mean, just what I say. Our honored ancestors never leave us, though their mortal forms expire. They live within us, always. Is that why you have fat tits? Your ancestors? They guide us in our great works. They speak to us, and in doing so, offer an inexhaustible wellspring of inspiration. Wow, that must come in handy. It's the ultimate purpose of my pilgrimage. I must live and breathe my craft, so that I may reach the heightened spiritual state, in which my ancestors may guide me into the creation of a single work of such majesty that it leaves the world changed forevermore. It is for this reason that I work so hard, and yet am always keeping my ear to my muscles. Your muscles? Indeed, for that is where my ancestors reside. They give me guidance, not through words, but through augmenting my natural strength each and every day. Your ancestors must have been very impressive. Your ancestors must have been very impressive. I mean, look at those muscles. Nay, I bid you, you look at them and dare not blink. And thus, I hope that you can understand my pursuit of superior artistry, though fervent, is not a matter of ego or avarice. It is to me a spiritual endeavor. I put the piece in front of a piece of myself in every creation. It's less spiritual for me, but I definitely put my heart into my work. Then let your customers know. Let them understand that you stand by your craftsmanship, and that you even speak to the individual qualities of each and every potion you create. Raise interest by 6. Increase the base price of potions by 3%. That actually seems pretty decent in the deck I've got. I could talk about potion craftsmanship all day, but I'm so happy to admire the artistry of this ice cream. Truly, it is very well done, but I cannot help but think the taste is further elevated by the quality of your company. Achievement for giving him a whole bunch of garbage. All right. We need a poison cure. Red, yellow, and blue. Red. What are your best reds? This is on sale, so I'll go and buy it. Why would I ever buy that? Oh yeah, I want that. I'm a slut for that. Let's go. Anything else I can buy? Dwarf Kraken. Sure, I'll take one of those as well. And don't forget the slime. You're right. I should go check on my slime. All right, we're not going to be able to afford to send them out, but I'm going to go talk to everyone. Nice. Bye. Also buy. Oh, I think I bought stuff from this guy last time. Great, thanks. All right, bye. The whole town seems on edge since Boss Finn started throwing his weight around. Have you noticed? I've only noticed that you seem concerned. Shouldn't I be? Roxanne's bark is always worse than her bite. Corsac was misanthropic than malice. But something about this guy feels different now. What if I don't have what it takes? I wouldn't worry about that. I'm certain you're more than capable and well, it's awful that you're in this situation. That's for certain. But really, it isn't anyone's fault per se. And wait, what was the question again? What's going on with you? You seem less articulate than usual. Well, I don't like seeing you this way. I suppose I've grown accustomed to your bravado. It's made you easier to ignore the full gravity of your situation. Situation for which I'm well partly to blame. Just a little. How so? You must have guessed by now, or at least suspected. My true name is an L. It's Oswald. What? Oh my god, that's my uncle's name! Did you know him? Uncle Oswald? It's really you, isn't it? I'm afraid so. But how? How is this possible? It's quite the story, but most of what I've told you is true. My debt has gone beyond my control. I was desperate for money, so I set out for Maven's Castle and made it, Sylvia, thanks to my potions. Was the first in decades to set foot there, but I set foot right upon a booby trap, some strange runic circle charged with transmorphic magics. One moment, I was a handsome, broad-shouldered gentleman with winning smile and quite tall. Good grief. And the next moment, I was this. I was horrified and confused. I couldn't think of anything else to do, I couldn't think of anything else but how to undo my transformation. I fled that place and returned to the shop. And that's when I realized everyone believed I was dead. Everyone, including a certain debt collector. And despite my unusual circumstances, I breathed a sigh of relief because I finally felt safe. Hey, Pog. Thank you for the 4 months of support. Thank you for coming by. Good luck with Texas being Texas. Is Texas trending on Twitter? What did we do now? What the fuck? Hold up. Like, is this about something, or is it just like, you know, just generally? Okay, nothing has happened as far as I'm aware in Texas. How nice for you. Less great for me, though. Putting you in my will, I thought was a good thing. A generous thing, I just didn't think it through. You must know that was true. As desperate as I was, I never would have chosen to burden you with all this. Then you should have told me this sooner. You should have been honest. I should definitely have spoken up when Helene came for me. You're right about that. I regret my inaction at that moment, Sylvia. I'm more than I can say. If I were smart, I'd turn you over to her right now. This debt is your responsibility. I shouldn't even be in this mess. Oh, it's my wife. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? I love you. Wife in chat. Yeah, right? The owl was our uncle. Which is, like, wild. Who would have guessed? Well, I love you too, sweetheart. But I've invested so much in this shop. It's mine now, and I won't see Helene repossess it over your contract breach. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you for not handing me over to her, for giving me another chance. I didn't say anything about giving you another chance. Last thing I need is you around here as a business partner who's been lying to my face, owl. But, Sylvia, I'm gonna beat Boss Finn, and I'm gonna pay off this debt to save myself and the shop from the clutches of the bank, and I'm gonna do it on my own. Why not just ask him for help? No big deal, though. Turns out, in every way that matters, I've been on my own since this. No, you haven't. He's been helping. No, that isn't. I understand, and I suppose I'll just give you some space. We're having this part of the arc, are we? Oh, we're still stressed the fuck out. All right, great. It's a mood. All right, brew. I need to check on the slime. I'm gonna take everything out of this. Social link level ups do not. How do you get so in debt without having anything to show for it? NFTs. Custom orders. Wow, I just don't give a shit about this. Customization. Yeah, that's a lot better. Holy shit. All right. The new Matuk card craftsmanship is worth it. I think we get rid of 2 is better than 1. I like that. It's a nice cheap card that does me some good. Jingle. I'm actually gonna... Is this a Reciteer light? It's sort of like it. How's your day going? It's going okay. I miss you a lot. I'm excited for when you come home. How's your day? Part of me really wants to start a haggle right now, just because I'm out of money. I should definitely brew some stuff. Let's see if we can actually make the stuff for the potions that we need to. I think we're going to play the rest of this day, and then I'll probably switch games. So let's just get that purple. We need yellow, so I guess that's... Oh, it's blue. Excuse me. You want blue for this? Okay. Blue and yellow. And then we want some red, so let's get the big old red. Angel slime, and we need to go talk to my... I keep forgetting about the slime. It's new. Okay. We don't need green. I'd prefer not to put garbage in here if I can avoid it. So we need to add more red now. And what quality does it need to be? A grand. I can only make greater. Wow. Is it my ingredients that are bad? I think I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a go anyway. On the off chance that it does halfway decent, it's good money all the same. Should tier up. It'll tier up 1, but it needs to be a tier 3 greater one. So Thunder Tonic and Stamina. All right, let's try those. So Stamina and Thunder Tonic. Green and blue or red and purple. I feel like we got some decent reds. Let's just see what the red and purple options are. Okay, so we got that. We got this. And then I think we add red into the mix. Do we not have a better red than that? I thought we did. We're getting like lots of random yellow in here that I don't really care for. Oh, that's neat. Oh, we're out of slots. Okay, so this seems bad. Because this is a grand stamina potion. So it's not even like gonna make it up to the greater or whatever. Wait. Oh, no, that was actually... Fuck. All right. The random yellow is really fucking with this, I think. Oh man, that's so close to being good. It's a 20 differential on that one. Chance of losing a star right now because it's unstable. Oh no, I accidentally made it a fuck. Should I buy this game as a transgender woman? You should buy this game as a gamer. How gay is this game? How queer is this game? It's pretty gay, man. It's pretty gay. The main character can flirt with pretty much anyone and everyone. Well, all of the social link people. So there's a lot of opportunity for it to be as gay as you would like it to be. Chat can give better insight on that, I suppose, than I can. There is some straight bait, but it's still pretty fucking gay. I know Fred was very happy about the representation in this. Really excited about, just like, it seems like they really tried to make it good. There is a non-binary character. There are... I can't tell if the... We don't know. Okay. Whenever there are gay characters in a game, I always wonder if they are player sexual or gay. Does that make sense? Like, what was it? Mass Effect? I feel like a lot of the characters were just like player sexual and not gay. Like, whatever you are, they're into. So it doesn't lock you out. I would much prefer it if there were like characters that I was completely locked out of being able to have like relationships because of stuff. Fallout New Vegas, there are gay characters, but in Fallout 4, they're player sexual. They had that in Dragon Age. That's great. I like that. And I honestly think that that's better representation than the female character can date anyone and everyone. Gardening, thank you. Astropod, thank you for the raid, my dude. Okay. So I put 5 of those in and I got 5 of them back? I kind of like characters being player sexual because then you're not locked out of romancing people based on your gender. That's solid, actually. Astropod, thank you for the 14 months of support. Hi, Alice Potions. It's going good, but I do think there will be that we'll be switching games here in a second. That's an interesting take, and definitely an a oversight from me as a person that people who are non-binary may not see that the same way. Does this go on sale? I don't know. Maybe. I think it's a solid game. I don't think it's that much, is it? How much is it? It's a decent length of game. It's 25 bucks. 40 if you want the art book and the soundtrack. Soundtrack is good. I don't know as if it's like I'd listen to it in my own free time. Rev going full Twitter now. I'm being randomly argumentative. I'm simping for Elon Musk. Worth the regular price? I think so. I was gonna say about 20 bucks is a really solid price for this game. It's doing a lot of things differently and interestingly. I think that's neat. I think we want to hang out with people. Who do we want to hang out with? Kitties for sure, because I like them. Let's see how much a hangout session is gonna do. %. Okay. Oh, I could buy more of these. Oh, that's interesting. All right, who do I want to get more stuff from? I'll hang out with you, sure. Let's see what cards you got. I barely touched this guy. I don't know why I'm ranking up with him. I trust you don't mind if I multitask? Your arrival coincided with a package delivery, and the mail from the mainland has proven so irregular. I find myself quite eager to see what's inside. I'm curious too. Baptiste rips into his package with unrestrained joy of a little kid with a birthday present. His glee intensifies when he sees the contents. Would you look at that? My favorite brand of conditioner. You can't find this on Raftia. No, never. The extra silky dental floss. I do have sensitive gums. And this is from my mother. She must have known I'd be missing some of my comforts from home. That's kind of her. It is, except now I feel her absence even more keenly than before. Tell me, Sylvia, what is your pedigree? My what? Your pedigree, your background. Who are your people? I mean, our family's not really helping us with this one. I'm a self-made woman, all the ways that matter. I focus on blazing a trail forward and not looking back. Pity. We all come from somewhere. I take a lot of pride in my own history. My father is the Duke of Ambervale. He owes his fortune to shrewd investment decisions. Concerning investments made with somewhat smaller fortune that he inherited from my grandfather, the previous Duke of Ambervale. And my great-grandfather was a lowly baron, a bit of a black sheep. But my great-great-great-grandfather actually established the first Heroes Guild. So you're in the family business. That's right. Although it's been some time since any of us really got our hands dirty with daily operations. A small loan of $1 million. My brother ended up with cushy positions on the continent. They told me I was mad coming here. I say they don't know what they're missing. Lately, I've been thinking about that. It's necessary, even desirably, to get your hands dirty from time to time. How else can you really get to truly know a place? Particularly a place like Raftia. The island is untidy, but that's what makes it fascinating. It's filled to bursting with opportunity. For riches or romance. Or even a bit of both. Indeed, there's room in my life for more of each. I can always use more allies too, particularly among the town's craftspeople. Which is why I want you to succeed, Sylvia. In fact, I sympathize with you quite a bit. If you can establish this kind of rapport with your customers... You'll be off to a great start. Sure, I'll even make puppy eye guys if it helps open their wallets. Excellent. Now, is there anything else I can help with? If not, I should get back to the grindstones. I understand I'm being very literal. We just received a large shipment of grindstones, and it falls on me to unload them all. I guess the guild's master's work is never done. The girth was lacking, but the length was great. I agree. That was very much like the pencil dick of burps, you know? Indeed, I wanted to get my hands dirty, so let's hope I don't come to regret that impulse. Oh, I can rank up again with you? Oh my god, okay. What the fuck did I do that leveled you up so much? Forgive me for the sheen and dampness upon my brow. I've been applying a little bit more elbow grease around the guild hall today. Don't hurt yourself. Oh. It isn't anything too arduous. At the moment, I'm just giving the hero's achievements to an overdue polish. No pressure, but you can help out if you like. Baptiste shows Sylvia an array of trophies plated in gold, silver, and bronze, and some platinum. She takes a rag and works her way down the line, figuring she'll meet Baptiste at the midway point. As she polishes, she reads the various engravings. Slime Buster, killed 5 slimes. Slime Slayer, kill 50 slimes. Slime Bane, kill 500 slimes. This one must take ages to learn. It's a useful motivation tool. Some of these heroes are really trophy chasers. Sylvia notices that Baptiste has only polished a single trophy in the time that she's polished 3. Not that he's slacking. His one trophy gleams brighter than any of Sylvia's, and probably shinier than the day it was made. Baptiste, it seems, is a perfectionist. If so, he has his work cut out for him here. Thank you for your assistance today, Sylvia, though I can't help but feel that this task is only the smallest drop in the bucket. I can ask you, if you don't mind, to rate our cleanliness? Be brutally honest now. What do you think of the state of the guild hall? What is my favorite D&D class? I really like playing as monks. I like the idea that no matter what, I'm gonna be like efficient to some degree. Some of the later game stuff that you get doesn't really matter. It's not that I'm a min-maxer at all. No, I just like not being hamstringed by random shit. But like level 20 is not a super useful, like, what is it? You can be immortal? Like, I don't think that ever would actually happen. Like, when you think about it, that's fucking useless. Like, that is such a weird talent to gain balance to. But it has a lot of, like, random utility stuff. Like, the ability to fall, like, vast amounts of distance without getting damaged. The ability that you can just make anything a weapon is really solid. Meaning that you can't really be disarmed. Unless if you're constrained, which would disarm everyone. No magic powers, but you have magic-like abilities. That's definitely a meta game talent, as your character would show up in multi-campaigns later. I like being able to really spec into being the face, though. And charisma doesn't really work with monks. So it's kind of a dump stat. Could be better, could be worse. The guild hall's never going to be pristine. I appreciate the candor, but I would like to set the bar a bit higher. And it's this place. It just seems to attract dirt no matter how much I clean. Magic shit without spells is pretty cool. I've heard about, what is it? The Druid of the... It's a Circle of the Mushroom or something Druid, which sounds really interesting as a concept. Like a circle of spores. Thank you. It's like a from what I understand, it's a druid class that instead of encompassing all nature, it's like necrotic stuff. It's like a necromancer druid. That sounds cool. I like that, man. I played one of those. I've heard that druids are like very not good right now in the current edition of D&D, but I don't play, so it doesn't really matter. But it is sad to hear that. I mean, monks usually are pretty like whatever, I'll be honest. I like Warforged. I did play a Warforged character once, and that was pretty cool. I've got bad news for you, you're dirt. I don't back down from a challenge. If I want to say something easy, I wouldn't petition for this job. Let's stay on topic, because I don't actually give a shit. I've got some real cleaning tips to share. Did you know that certain potions can be used to remove tricky stains? I appreciate that, but at this point, I think the smartest move is to pay a qualified professional to step in, someone who's tougher than the toughest of stains, because I need to focus on some more serious issues. You didn't hear it from me, but this grand and storied chapter of the Heroes Guild is facing more serious challenges than the Patiana of dust and drafty. I've never seen this word before in my life. And drafty windows. What sort of challenges? I had the impression that things were going smoothly. And that's the official line, but this island is all but overrun with strange creatures, many of which don't appear in any bestiary. So we have to work, we have our work cut out for us, and this is dangerous work. My recruitment drive has attracted some more well-known old-timers as well as a few promising up-and-comers, but we're losing people faster than we're gaining them. I didn't realize the mortality rate was so high. Oh, you must understand me. I'm not talking about anything as dire as that. I mean, certainly some of our recruits have been eaten or melted, but it's quite a small percentage. The real issue is retention. It's been difficult to attract good talent, and nearly impossible to hold on to it. But I remain undeterred. I must fill the ranks with our best and brightest, and I'll achieve and surpass the standards set by generations of heroic endeavor. And blast it, I will get that stain out of that table runner. You just watch me. I like a man with conviction. I can see you're very passionate. I'm more than willing to share my passions with others. I think other people know what to expect from someone with my demeanor, and the only thing that makes it easier is to pull out the rug out. Maybe you could try a bit of subversion in your own negotiations. Raise interest by 4, remove 1 random customer buff. Really now? Flipping the script sounds fun. Can be. Unless if you're in the mood for some more, bit more scrubbing first. An aesthetic word for oxidation. None of those are particularly good, I'll be real. Like, I'm not really down with either of those cards. Unless if I, like, completely misunderstand what they do, I don't really like them. So I think we go hang out with the musician girl. See if we can, relax a bit. Actually, no, we're going home because we need to have the last 2 segments to make some money. The green stuff on bronze statues is patina. Got it. Interesting. Discard. Oh, it's not done yet. They're both not done yet. Okay. I thought I fucked it up something royally and I just... No, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I just set those to go all day because it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be able to probably do more than 1 shop time today anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter how long it takes. Did I check my slime? I checked it once, but... Okay. Alright, so just... Lean into it is pretty strong here. Am I actually going to be able to continue on into another turn? Probably not. Definitely not. The stress is actually killing me here. Captivate. Press the attack. Muscle memory. And lean into it for 21 damage. That's pretty fucking good. Hey, Android, how you doing? Ferocity of the Squirrel. Plant the seed. And in turn, because we're going to gain a whole bunch from ending the turn. And we just sort of hope that we can close it out on this next turn. Jingle into craftsmanship. Nice, into sleight of hand. Really solid play. I have no idea how to pronounce it, man. Sure. I can accept these and then just not do them. Well, considering I drew nothing but tension, this is probably a good time to lean into it. That's nice, man. I like it. Can you have like a mental breakdown? Like I need a couple minutes in the closet to just scream kind of moment? Wow. Do you know Robin? He's so dreamy. I'm sorry. Do you take requests? No, suck my dick. Does this game have therapy? Not really, no. Very low patience on this guy. Let's see if we can deal with it. In turn? My God! I think I just fucked this up on purpose. I'll be real. Because I don't want to sell it for this low. So. Ay, ay, ay. I guess Oswald really cleared out of here. Hello, Sylvia. Nice day, isn't it? Definitely a great day to buy a potion. See anything you like? Under different circumstances, I'd be happy to buy something, but here to conduct business of a different sort. I want to let you know about an issue that some of the heroes have been having with certain potion maker. Oh, is everything okay? From what I gathered, some intrepid entrepreneur has been patent trolling. He's currently claiming the exclusive right to buy, sell, and trade whole range of potions upon the Isle of Raftia. What? That's absurd. Nobody has the right to do that. And I have no intention of honoring some arbitrary restriction about what I'm allowed to sell. Good for you. In fact, I made an appeal to the authorities myself. Unfortunately, the perpetrator has two things going for him: dark magic and red tape. Basically the same thing. The patent he's imposed is magical in nature, meaning you couldn't break it if you tried. And also it could be weeks before the Central Commission reviews all the paperwork and makes the ruling on the matter. It's a disaster. Weeks? I'm not sure my business can hold out that long. Boss Finn must be behind this. He's trying to beat me even before we get to the competition. You guessed right, but you're not the only one hurting with this move. As you must know, heroes frequent local potion shops. Now that Boss Finn has a stranglehold on the market, they're forced to go to him, and he's able to charge exorbitant fees. Now he's going to be smarmy and rich. What a great competition. He's definitely not going to make it easy for me, but the only makes me more determined than ever to beat him. I had a feeling you'd say as much. And keep in mind, this restriction on selling potions does not extend to gifting potions. So if you were to send a hero out on an adventure, you're free to outfit them with potions as usual. Thus, it behooves me to mention that even in this time of uncertainty, the Heroes Guild remains open to all your adventuring needs. We've got to admire the hustle. Ay, ay, ay. What does that mean? I can't sell certain potions? Which ones can I not sell? It doesn't look like that's actually a debuff. That's not like real. I'm really not understanding this guy. I put 5 in, I get 5 back. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I think we're gonna go ahead and grab all the stuff out. Okay, it was a good brew, but not a great brew. And then the other one, did we do it? Flawed brew, still good enough. All right, yeah, I think we're gonna take a quick bathroom break, and then I'm gonna switch to Dwarf Fortress for a while. And then hopefully I can get Mike and/or Fred to help me Spirit Halloween the server. So quick piss break. Let's go ahead and save first.